Hello everybody, this is TaterHater540 and welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. It's been a while since I've uploaded, so just to do a little recap, in the last episode, we spent a lot of time on a boat. Yes, I know, I'm on a boat. With Kara, we were saved by this man and his dog, and now we've come to the city of Phrygia. And here we are. It's very pretty, as you can see, there are flowers everywhere. Let's see. Oh, it's nice. What a great city. People who live in such a pretty place must have beautiful hearts. Once again with the foreboding there. Hey, what a cute couple. Have you decided where you're staying tonight? No, not yet. We're looking for someone. Well, well, why not base your search here? It's settled. I like how Kara just kind of goes away with some stranger who walks up to her. Don't you like it, Will? Let's go. Alright. As you can see, this is the biggest city that we've been to thus far. We can walk around and talk to people. In fact, there's one really funny thing that we do over here. If we follow Kara, this is actually where we're going to stay. It looks like two people are making out in that window right there. And actually, it's really funny if you go into this house. And you go upstairs, like as soon as you get upstairs, like they move away from each other, like, oh yeah, we weren't doing anything. Talk to them. He had something in his eye. She was just helping me. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. You come back outside. You look up there and they're making out again. Oh, those lovebirds. This guy downstairs looking out the window is totally unaware of it. So anyways, Kara says, this is the hotel, let's go in. Alright, well, we did just spend like 20 days on a raft in the ocean, so I'm pretty tired. Holy crap, it's Lilly! Oh my god! Will and Kara! Lilly, it's Lilly, oh my god! It's been almost a month since we were separated. I've been working and living in this hotel. Lance is in the... Oh, Lance is here too? Sweet. Wonder if we'll find out what happened to Seth or to Erik, maybe. Seth got eaten. Let's see. Come over here. What does Lance have to say? They say I don't know who I am. Kind of strange. If I don't know who I am, how did I get here? Lance hit his head escaping from the Incan ship. The doctor said that he has temporary amnesia. Meanwhile, I think Lance should stay here until he recovers. So, okay, so Lance has no idea who we are. And Lilly hasn't seen Erik since last night. So, I guess we have to go find Erik now. But actually, in this hotel, if we go ahead and head upstairs and come into this room over here on the right, there's a red jewel right here. There are actually 3 red jewels, so we're actually going to take a tour of the city and grab all the red jewels real quick. There are 3 of them, and also Jeweler Gem is here, so we can turn in all the red jewels that we've collected from the Incan dungeon and from various places beforehand. If you come over here and you look in the grass here, you can tell not very well, but there is a little path there, and if you push forward on it, you jump over it. And if you follow it around, you jump again. This creepy looking druid mage sorcerer guy here says, ha ha ha, you understand this place. Sometimes what you think is unimportant, the most important thing. It gives us a life tip and also another red jewel. You know, I like getting red jewels from shady people. Alright. Next order of business is to head this way. And like I said, you can talk to these people, but none of them really say anything important. That is until you come up here. And what is this? I'm in like kind of a dark alley here. About to try. Oh, that guy's like shutting himself in. What does this say? If you don't want to lose your lives, go home. Wow, this is the best part of town. Actually, if we look in this open drawer here, we find an HP jewel, which I'm not sure if that's something we can use or not, but it doesn't look like it. So I guess we just get an HP boost for that. That closed trash can contains an herb. These shady looking guys here. We don't need to do anything with these guys. What is it? What? That guy just set his hair on fire. I didn't see what he said, but I'm sure it was really funny. Wow, okay, this is a crazy place. Alright. Who's this guy? Children don't come here. Go home. Yeah, well, let me show you what I think about that. Labor camp? What is this? Who are these guys? Don't believe in the spirits. If there were spirits, things like status wouldn't matter. Try not to think. The more I think, the more empty I become. All these people are very depressed. Evidently because they're slaves. There's some secret slave trade going on in here. Anyways, if you come up to this roof, you can jump down behind the guy who is very well guarding this alleyway here. Soon a great power will come from above, then mankind will die out. I don't know who made the prediction, but it's all a lie. I do this to forget. I'm not sure what he's doing, but whatever it is, he's doing it to forget the fact that the world's going to end. Labor market. Wow. Well, this is a pretty solemn place with a creepy looking sorcerer guy there. These laborers are the same age as you. Remember, there are people everywhere who live this way. When I think of myself in your position, I shudder. I have no time to worry about what people think. It's just hard enough taking care of myself. These guys are slaves. Kid slaves. Hey boy, kids can't come here. Go home. Or did you come to get a laborer? Yeah, sure. I like your courage. I don't know what you do here, but have a look around. Alright then. What do these guys have to say? I am Emus. I was brought here by boat from far off Asia, because that's a real place. We are a hunting tribe. Where we are hungry, we hunt for food. All of the animals here have fallen victim to an unknown disease. That's cool. Yeah, these guys just tell you their life stories, but we're not really interested in that if I can not talk to them 3 times in a row. Sam. We were rescued last night by a man named Erik who was working at the hotel. So Erik tried to rescue these guys. Clearly it didn't work since they're still here. We're caught by labor traders. He's being held in a house on the corner of a back street in town. Please save him. Okay, cool. We can go save Erik now. Okay. And actually, if we come over here, jump down. This is the way we have to take back, because even though we're already behind that guy, like guarding the area over there, we still can't go back through him. There's a labor hideout over here. Now, I normally wouldn't condone this. If you talk to them, they're like, please don't tell. I don't care about myself, I just don't want to get him in trouble. Yeah, but here's the thing. Is if we come back down this alleyway, wherever that was, these 2 guys are like, where'd our slave go? Have you seen him? Or like, if we tell him yes, and give him the location, he gives us a red jewel. I'm okay with turning people in for red jewels. Shady people who are probably going to go kill other people. But I'm really curious about this guy, so let's see what we can do here. If you want to lose your eyes, go home. Is a man named Erik there? I've never heard of such a name. Why do you ask? Will, is that Will's voice? Save me. Oh, bonk. Bonk. Such a funny word. Hey, boy, be quiet. Will's like, I'm gonna break down the door, so... I'll break down the door. And oh, look, it's Erik, even though we have no idea where the shady guy that was just in here went. Maybe he escaped through the window. Impossible! You've come to rescue me. I didn't think you could break down the door. That man ran away, scared. I tried to sneak into the camp to rescue 3 laborer brothers. I was discovered, and now I'm like this. Laborers were forced to work in the diamond mine. I'll tell you where. Please save them. Now we know the location of the mine, and Will asked us to go save the laborers. So we're gonna go break some people out of, well, I guess it's not jail, but we are breaking them out of a laborer camp, a diamond mine. Alright, and with that, we have nothing else really important to do here except maybe go see the jeweler Jeb, which we should actually do. Come into this house and you up to the top of it. So many rooms. This guy is Jim, and like I said, he looks completely different than he did in South Cape. I'm the jeweler Jim. I control the 7 Seas. I'm holding 7 of the red jewels for you. Let's give him our jewels. And now we have 14. 14 of 50. Not bad. Collected over 8. We get a life power upgrade. We collect over 12, we get a strength upgrade. So that's pretty sweet. Jumping off houses. There's so much jumping and whooshing in this game. Anyways, I think that we've got time, we're at 10 minutes here. I think we've got time to go ahead and run the diamond mine real quick. Because it's not a very long dungeon, or very complicated either. But if it runs over a little bit, I guess we'll just suck it up. Run over the diamond mine. Like I said, we haven't uploaded in like a week, so I think it's fair to do kind of a long episode this time. Welcome to the diamond mine. The diamond mine was quiet as a tomb. Chill ran down Will's spine when we heard the screams from the back of the cave. So this is a pretty dark place full of lizard men and other types of monsters, making these little kids work in the mines for very little pay, if at all, around all these monsters and whatnot. Now this dungeon isn't like the first one that we did. This one's not very long or difficult. A lot of them, there's only like 3 different kinds of monsters in this whole thing. And it's definitely not there's no boss or anything like that either. It's kind of like a mini dungeon to prepare you for the next one that we're going to be doing. And the next one is actually a little bit long. I'll probably have to do a whole episode for that one too. So anyways, I haven't talked to you guys in a while, so the trip to Illinois was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was pretty intense though, because we spent a lot of time in the car. That was really tough for me to do. Let's see, we've got a laborer here. We save him. I beg you, cut this chain. Bam! We cut chains with our flute somehow. There are 8 laborers, including me, forced to work in the mine. Please save us. Alright, so actually, we're here saving these slaves. The Emancipation Proclamation. That is us, with our flute. Oh god. There we go. Not really a whole lot to say. There are some red jewels that we can collect in here, but we can get them all pretty much at the same time. There's not a whole lot in this dungeon that's really tough to figure out. Like, the only thing that is difficult about it is that the secrets are pretty easy to miss if you don't know what you're looking for. But we're actually going to find out here in a second. Oh god, he's whipping that slave with his chain spike thing. Let's go save him. Surrounded by all these worms. Like, how do they work in this? Like, I don't even comprehend. Alright. You're free! I'll tell you something. This mine has a secret room. Its entrance blends into the wall. But you can find it by watching for wind blowing through cracks. Of course, it would live to that fine hair like yours. But I think they kind of hit on me a little bit there. That's okay. On a side note, happy holidays for everyone there. Whether you celebrate a holiday or celebrate Christmas or whatever, happy holidays just encompasses everything. Oop, block. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, that chest over there contains an herb, which we don't really need, but it's nice to have it anyway. Found an herb. But anyways, now trip to Illinois was really fun, and got to hang out with some family that I hadn't seen in some time. It's a very long time, as a matter of fact. I'm kind of struggling for something to say here. So we're just gonna go through this dungeon. And now these switches, you do actually have to hit all of these in order to open this door down here. You don't have to hit them in any particular order, but you do have to hit them. There are more things in this dungeon that kind of make you think that they were looking for things to just make the game a little bit longer, and you'll see that here in a little bit. Like, we really have to hit all 4 of these switches. Like, it's not tough to figure out. I've always, like, kind of been of the opinion that this isn't a really difficult game by any means. Like, somebody who's not very good at games, or maybe kind of new to the RPG scene, could play this game, enjoy it, not really understand the story, but you know, at least get a grasp for games in general. Come on now. There we go. Okay. We actually, like, we have this option to go here, but we actually want to ignore that for now and come over here and get a couple of secrets and nice things. Oh, jeez. It's a good thing that we have so much health and defense now, otherwise I'd be dying left and right. And now what we want to do before we head into the dark gate there, because, I mean, obviously we want to try to turn into freedom so we don't die as easy. But, come over here and notice, what's this? There's a breeze coming from over here. There's a laborer buried in the wall. Thank you, I was buried in the cave-in. What would happen if we took longer? I want to give you a present. I'm sending 3 red jewels to the jeweler. Hell yeah. So instead of making us find 3 red jewels, he just gives us 3 of them. I wonder how he got them. But anyways, now is the time to come over here and go ahead and turn into freedom. And, well, I guess we're going to go ahead and save while we're here. I don't see where it would hurt anything. Okay. Now we want to go this way. And I like this particular room just because it's so neat. Like, we have these like lifts going across the ceiling, and just like you have the ropes in your face. You know, just gives it a little bit of a change of perspective. Because this game is so generally flat. Because, well, that's just how games were back in these days. You get a little bit of a change here. We're actually about to pick up a dark power for freedom here in a little bit. Now, like I told you earlier, freedom's dark powers are way sweeter than Will's. Will, whatever his name is. And of course, we have more ramping. I like to ramp in this game. Oh, jeez. I don't understand how they built this mine with all those ramps. Like, why would you do that? It's not very easy for anybody but the Dark Knight Freedom to traverse. Oh, no, oh. Okay. Kind of playing like an idiot, but that's okay. Yeah. So we head in here, and we're going to run through this little gauntlet back here, which is no big deal, of course. There's a lot of just, like, fighting things and moving on to do here. Oh. Oh, it kind of made the game lag a little bit. I hope that won't screw up the recording. But anyways, once you fight your way through all this stuff, you're going to get some pretty sweet stuff, so don't worry about it. And do keep in mind that we're here saving people and killing monsters. Because, well, that's what we do. We're also starting to get quite a bit of health going up there. Like, we've almost got the first half of it filled up. Alright. So if you come over here, you realize yet again that there is another mysterious breeze coming from the wall, which means that we need Will in order to do it. Conveniently, there's a dark space gate right there. So we can go ahead and borrow Will for a second. Oh, come on. It's so cool how they do that. They almost like kneel down and become a ball of light and transform. Transformers. Alright. Charge up our Psycho Dash. And BLAM! Blow through the wall. They're so manly blowing through walls. What is this? It's just a dark space gate. But, actually, in reality, we're coming over here to get a power for freedom. And after we go through this little animation of it, a little ball of light flying down to us. Dark Friar can now be used. I always wondered about the spelling of this word, because F-R-I-A-R is a friar like a cook, like in a monastery. And Gaia just explains how to use it and takes way too long to do that. But that has nothing to do with its actual power. See, if we charge it up, it's like shoot this ball of lightning fire. And I guess it kind of makes sense, but maybe it's sort of like a play on words, you know, like fryer as opposed to Fryer. Like, yeah, ha ha ha. We had a funny joke here. So anyways, we do this ridiculous backtracking through all this junk here. We actually have a lot of ridiculous backtracking to do in this particular dungeon. Once again, just, you know, them trying to increase the game's length. But anyways, previously when we come over here, we had this ramp that we would just get stopped up against this fence. But if we come over here, ouch, and use our Dark Fryer ability to wipe out that worm, then it wipes out the fence for us. And now we can ramp. Here it comes. Here it comes. So cool. This is the best part about this game is the ramping. I can't get over it how fun it is. We come back to yet another laborer. Break him free. There are people who are forced to work deep in the diamond mine. Please use this key to save them. And once again, we take a long time to tell us that we got a key. Like, Jesus. There's some things in this game that just take way too long to do. Alright, so now once again, we get to do some more backtracking. I was ramping through this room. Come on now. It's really like, normally I would probably cut something like this out and just meet you back there, but it's not really far enough to justify it almost. Or maybe it is, I don't know. Because we are kind of running a little bit short on time. We're at 21 minutes right now. But I think we're pretty much almost done with this actually. So I think we'll be good on our episode length here, so I don't make like a 30-minute episode to bore you guys with. Oh, come on. Seriously, this does get a little ridiculous. Especially when you like running through all these wood fences and they're all just like a maze. Alright. Down? Nope. Nope, that in. Jeez, man. Not helping myself out here any. So you find your way back to the elevator. You do have to equip the key to use it. It's so ridiculous. Tries using the elevator key. Key turns, make a strange sound, and now we can move on. Alright. So we come around. We actually come to where the lifts are, which is really kind of scary because there's like a 1 square foot plank that we're standing on, going over, several feet above this room. And, like I said, freedom barely fits on it, but we can't fall off of it. It just looks really dangerous. But it gets us over to the other side safely, and that's the real point here. Alright, now you come to this room that's got 3 different doors in it, and regardless of what you do, you have to go in either of the doors. You have to go in both of them in order to move on. This is the morgue, evidently. This must be where they very unceremoniously toss all the dead laborers once they can't work anymore. Well, I guess they can't work if they're dead. But anyways, you kill all the worms in this room. You might have to look around a bit to find them because they spawn randomly. Alright, once you kill them all, you get the strength bonus. You know they're all dead. You come over here. There's a shiny spot on the ground. And it pauses the game for another 2 minutes to tell us that we got another key. Which it's going to do again here in a bit, because we actually need 2 keys, 1 from each of these rooms to open that door to get out of here. Alright, so we go to the other room. There's actually a pretty easy way to take out this room if you use the Dark Fryer ability. You can just wipe out everything. But at this point, like, you've actually gotten enough strength bonuses with freedom that you can wipe out everything in just about 1 hit. Let's see if we can get a twofer. Can we get a twofer here? Yeah! And I gotta split him down the middle like that. That was pretty cool. Once again, we got somebody getting whipped over there. Getting whipped. How dirty. Destroy his laborer, and then he is free. Thank you. I won't forget what you've done. Take this key. Which is just the second key to open the final door so we can get out of here. Come on, come on. We're on a short time here. This is YouTube. Come on now. Alright. Once again, we backtrack through this maze and eventually we'll get where we need to go. Come on. Alright. Unlock. I have both keys. Put in the keys. Yeah. Alright. How did these guys get here? Weren't they just in town like a little bit ago? How did they beat us here? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just set them all free. Our home village is across the ocean. If you could go there, help the villagers regain their strength. Might be somewhat of a clue that'll take us to maybe where we're going to be eventually. Sam says, thank you. I heard from Erik that your friend has lost his memory, and he teaches us this new song. That was a cool song. Now we have learned the memory melody. I need a favor. May I have the prison key and the melody of wind as a souvenir of our meeting? I'm sure I'll never use it again. So basically what he just did is he took our more useless items out of our inventory so we don't have to keep carrying them around, since you know we are a little limited on space. But anyways, now we just have to head back to Phrygia. Now we have to go back through all this junk in order to get there. So, tell you what, I'll just meet you back at the hotel. Okay, I'm back. We're back here at the hotel. Okay, and everyone's sitting around the dinner table. See what they say. I think Lamp should stay here until he recovers. Glad everyone is safe, but I don't think anybody says anything new. Alright, so, I guess we're actually going to go ahead and end it off here, because we are at a pretty strong time limit. But, next time on Let's Play Illusion of Gaia, we're going to play the memory melody, not the wind melody. You actually can't even play the wind melody anymore. Play the memory melody, get Lance's memory back, move on. Bye.